country roads. Alright, while I was waiting for the live to start up, I had to take a piss before I get this situated. Okay, so first off, thank you, Ryan Landry, who sent me this very handy item off of my wish list. Let's hope that I can figure it out. It is a cart. These are the wheels. Cart. This couldn't have come at a better time. As my ultrasound got shipped today or tomorrow, and I will finally get to start that program. So, does everybody know, program being my breeding program. I did have my vet out today discussing a lot about it. I think we do have something still in common about how to get it done. However, I'm very, very excited to take a lot of it into my own hands and sort of just figure it out by myself, because I still don't think that it's her favorite thing to do. Okay. Service cart. Beautiful. That's gonna be awesome. And it's pretty good size, so I'll be able to fit all of the lube on it. However, I'm really upset because Amazon lost my lube. Amazon or UPS. I'm not really sure who did, but somebody lost my lube. And it makes it very difficult to rectally check on mares when you don't have lube. Fun story is that the lube that I use does not like to stay in the barn. So my farmhouse is not actually like fake. It's a real farmhouse. It has lube all over the place. That should be later. I should probably read the instructions, right? So what's new on the ranch today? Everyone got their teeth floated. That's where I was this morning. Forgot to mention it in the update. Notes. What am I supposed to write for notes? No, I was just taking a whiz in the stall. Evenly distributed, this thing can handle 500 pounds. That's impressive. Perfect. Oh, okay. Here's the actual part that's important. I'm in Vermont. Oh, they do say that. Okay. So first and foremost, this upside down. I might have to put my like full back behind it. I think that might as we know, I need to stop putting my whole back behind things because that's how I almost broke my back. So I'll use my butt, my weight. Oh, for a second I thought I had it upside down because it displays it upside down. But horse girls are often just a hot mess. Now this is going to be the fun part. It's going to take a lot of screwing. Let's lower you guys down so that way you can actually see this part. Sorry about the dropping. I have 11 horses, several of which are mares that I'm intending on breeding. So this is going to be my ultrasound breeding cart box, which I'm very excited. How late am I working? Well, I'm just going to get this put together. The horses are all fed, so it's just down to this. Everything. Okay. Now I believe this seems like it's going to go like that, but I don't know how, which is why I choose read the instructions. Okay. It's a little too easy. Okay. Seems like that would just be on the outside? Oh, it is. A little bit of a lip to the outside. I'm guessing that's how it supports the 500 pounds it supposedly can hold up. Did I put it in the right spot though? The wheels the way they are, seems like that's right, but okay. These require the stabby ones. Okay. Handy, I already had a screwdriver in my hand because I didn't know where. Whatchamacallit that I was actually looking for. I was originally looking for scissors and all I found was a screwdriver. But it's working. I should just get something to manually do this for me. Like a man. But we'll figure it out. So this cart's going to end up holding all of my lube, my soaps, my ultrasound, and all of that. Hopefully, if I know what I'm doing. Does that seem right? That's so it's secure, but then it's literally not where I want it to be secured. Like that shouldn't go like that. This one went in strong enough that I probably can't get it out now. So odd that you have to press down hard enough to get it out. Even with pictures, this doesn't make any sense. It does look like it's supposed to be centered. Let's try this side. That angle's right. Must be missing something. Maybe there's lefts and rights. That's what it is. There's a left one, there's a right one. Okay, that makes a lot more sense. Because now these all fit somewhere where they're actually going to be a little difficult to screw down. Which sounds awful, but you know, I wanted them to actually lock in. Okay, before I break this. Okay, so the hand one was just a little screwy that it wasn't going to work due to the fact, there we go, it was just off in the tip size big enough that it was being miserable as fuck, and it was going to strip it instead. Maybe that's gonna show it too. Oh my god. Hot Mess Express. On the plus side, I don't think anybody ever needs to take this apart. So if I screw it up, if I screw it up, it is what it is. The only way I'm gonna screw it up is overdoing it, so. But yeah, that was my problem. Come after me in these comments about how horrible I am in construction, but I'm not a construction worker. So that's one side. Other side. Okay, now that I figured it out, these are very critical to get the right ones to the right side. So They go long ways. There's just a slight difference in the length. My God, this thing looks comfortable. Definitely. Comes with a coffee holder though. That's handy. That's gotta go down a lot more. Rocking on. Hold on. It does technically fit. It just has to go down a lot more. Farrier tools. More tools. Let's just say I should not be trusted in building things on my own. I will do it with force. So, however, I think we got it. Hey, guess what? That's flush now. Perfect. The longer side goes down this. There we go. Getting a hold of it. This stuff is some really tough plastic though. It says it can hold 500 pounds. Which means it can handle me while I am tearing this part out. Gotta get my screws amongst all these nuts and bolts. 1, 2, 3. Get her done. Okay, well that one's in. Maybe don't trust that side as well. The moon is rather full tonight, but it's not an eclipse. I have, giving away a little bit of a hint on where I live. I live where the total eclipse did take over. I would so be an eclipse chaser. It was worth it. It was so cool. Okay. So. Next. Ooh, okay. Let's see if we can get these all pointed in enough. I don't think, definitely don't go on the outside. Wow, is this miserable. You guys, has anybody ever put one of these together? Alone? Oh my God. I'll tell you this is not ideal. You're gonna come pick me up, aren't you? Okay. Oh, this is fucking miserable. Okay. The reason that this can be as sturdy as it is because there's a lot of interlocking little points to it. I'm not sure why they have you build it in this direction. I definitely think it'd be easier to lock this in after. Now my hood's up. Okay, that side's done. This side's in. This side wants to be a bitch. Where's my hammer when I need it? Okay. A little CPR never hurt anybody. Doesn't look like I keep at it. I kept at it. We got somewhere. Now. Oh, fuck. It's down. Sometimes you just gotta lay on it. Use your body weight. What do I got for body weight? Okay. Got washers. Got bolts. This will be fun. So thank you, Ryan, again, if you're happening to watch this. This is going to be my breeding cart. This will be my handy dandy spot where I'll be able to set up my ultrasound, have my lube, my soap, everything ready to roll right here. No pun intended on the whole fact that it's on a cart. But this will make it super easy for me to be behind the horses, cleaning them up, clearing them out, and checking where they're at with their baby making. I have been into the idea of breeding horses since I was very young, and it kind of sucks because it's not easy, you know? God forbid I was into something like fishing. But I guess you don't really get to choose what you're into. I'm very excited. These two behind me, the one directly behind me, this will be her fourth foal. Its name will be Kerosene, whether it's female or male. She is the mother to the one on the other side, son of a bitch, who is also pregnant with her first foal, and they are both pregnant with the one that's off over here. So they are mother and daughter having half siblings. They're going to be very related little foals while being a little different. Hopefully that makes it so they end up looking a lot alike. Because when I'm pulling together a hitch, when I'm trying to make these babies, I'm trying to make horses that look a lot alike and can go in my hitch. If they don't go in my hitch or they're born boys, I'll sell them. Funny that you should say that. I took the nuts off my dog today. Poor guy. He's 6 years old. He's had him for a lot longer than I intended for him to do it. But he had to go in for surgery on his paw. So I was like, screw it. Why not? Just cut him off. What do you... Yeah. Kaiser's officially not a stud dog. I mean, he never really was, because he wasn't being used, even though he was always a good boy. I never really had, like, a lot of problems with him, but at the same time, he simply didn't need him anymore. Okay. Here's a nut for you. Oops, shit. Dropped it. Oh God, the fuck am I gonna get that out? Need a pair of pliers. The washer fell in one of these little slots. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna get it out. I'm probably just gonna flip it over and throw it out because I'm not in the mood. This is not gonna be where this goes to hell. Just not worth it. Honestly, the washer seems like a waste of time anyways. So. Okay, one nut down on this one, then one on the other side, one last wheel. I'm done. I'm gonna go have a salmon dinner. What everybody's gonna have for dinner. Yeah, exactly, I don't need washers. I put the washers on 99% of them. That's gotta count for something, right? Oop, my hood popped up again. It greased my wheels already. If anything, I actually prefer them without the nut. Oh, my eye itches. Okay. Why did I grab that pile of... Guess what? I dropped another one. Okay. My hands must be getting cold. What's up, my? Ready to go in? What are you doing, babe? Last one. At least I can do it without looking. Pretty good. Okay, I would say not the hardest thing I've ever had to put together. It'll be awesome. Two washers that roll out. What? than this is. So yeah, this is gonna be where all my lube, my soap, my ultrasound, my towels all hang out, so that way I can have it behind the horse, moved away, etc., etc. I'm very excited. Thank you, thank you, Ryan, for purchasing this off my Amazon wish list, so that way I can use it on my mares. I'm very supportive of the farm, and I appreciate that very much. So here it is all together. We'll put my coffee in here. It says it holds up to 500 pounds, and since I've been crawling all over it, I'm pretty sure it does. So coffee, shots, needles, ultrasound machine, then my soaps, my lubes, everything else that I'm going to need down here. I am super excited. So thank you guys for following along. I will see you tomorrow while I'm cleaning the stalls, and I hope that you guys get to follow with the breeding. Let's hope that we get a lot done. So this one, again, is pregnant. She is this AI? Oh my God. It will be artificial insemination, if that's what you mean. I'm going to artificially inseminate the mares. That's my version of AI. But this is Bailey. She is due in April. Then Vivian is over here. She's going to be due in March. This whole cart is hopefully going to make it, so that way I'm going to be able to breed the mares a little earlier, so that way I don't have to deal with that late stuff. I love my vet, but this will make her life easier, so she doesn't have to be a part of it. It's also going to hold a couple other random things. But voila! It could be a feed cart. It shows too. So, what's my favorite cream pie? Definitely chocolate. So, I will see you guys tomorrow or whenever you are watching this. Thank you for all the love, support, follows, likes. I appreciate them all, and I hope that you guys have a great evening.